Once again, a very good evening and a warm welcome to our esteemed panelists. I will start with His Excellency Sheikh bin Abdullah Al Mualla, Dr. Abdullah, who is now a dear patron and friend and the chairman of the Abdullah Investment Group, Dr. Vishwannath Hiremath, a maxillofacial surgeon, robotic surgeon, who is also a serial entrepreneur, and he has many businesses in India and UAE. And also we have Dr. Rahman, thank you sir, who is the chairman of the Salam Foundation, as well as the chief patron for the Association of Indian Association in Ajman, UAE. And it gives me a great honor and privilege today to discuss a topic which is of utmost importance to the future of both the nations, be it Sri Lanka as well as United Arab Emirates. This is a topic which will focus on the strategic partnership in line with the UAE Vision 2071. And Sri Lanka government also has something which is like the National AI Policy 2030-31, which they are looking at expanding the investment of artificial intelligence. I'd also like this esteemed audience to know that UAE is the only country in the world, right? I'll repeat that UAE is the only country in the world which has a Ministry of Happiness and a Ministry of Artificial Intelligence. And that speaks volumes of the visionary leadership of His Excellency, the President of UAE, Sheikh, His Highness. They also have established 2 universities, multiple innovation ecosystems, free zones, which facilitates a lot of, I would say, bilateral trade with countries like Sri Lanka, India. This collaboration between UAE and Sri Lanka is particularly significant when you look at the ambitious Vision 2071, the centennial year of UAE's independence since 1971. There's a roadmap for a future focused on initiatives. You have a society which has not only the world's most, I would say, cosmopolitan and diverse population, you also have a society which has the world's happiest people. Vision 2071 of the UAE is literally bridging and redefining the industrial landscape, the transport and logistics. UAE has always been known as a trading hub for years, even before its independence. And UAE often gives an invitation in a red carpet to the world to join an open lab for innovation. Truly, you can say that United Arab Emirates is a global platform for entrepreneurship, which resonates so well with the CxO Global Innovation Summit. The conversion of visions between the UAE Vision 2071, the Sri Lankan vision for AI, is often evident in the economic outlook of this Indian subcontinent, the area where we live. This is a powerhouse of growth, and projections show that the MENA logistics market alone, the Middle East, North Africa market alone, is going to reach almost 407 billion in the next 8 years, with a compounded annual growth rate of over 5.5%. So how is UAE driving this? A company like Amazon today has also acquired the leading e-commerce platform here in UAE called as Noon. We have Temu in Sri Lanka, but Temu is huge Chinese market in UAE. The entire growth of UAE, which is leading this innovation campaign, this innovation charge, positioning itself as the new, modern, ultra-tech logistics, manufacturing, startup hub, is built on the success of investment in emerging technologies, Industry 5.0, Healthcare 4.0, the thrust on artificial intelligence, machine learning, which is trying to optimize the last mile of delivery in the entire customer service and value chain. UAE government also invests significantly in blockchains and cryptocurrency. Recently, the Etihad Group invested over $300 million in cryptocurrency and digitization of assets. It's always been a market which is not just about buzzwords. There's another report which shows that 91% of warehouse decision makers in the region of Middle East plan to invest in technology to increase supply chain visibility by 2020. So Sri Lanka, where this conference is happening, has a huge role in this partnership with UAE as a hub for innovation, entrepreneurship, startups, literally a startup capital. Sri Lanka being a hub, if you can say so, a hub for connectivity, a hub for strategic growth based on its advantageous location. The port of Colombo, we know, is the largest transshipment hub in the entire South Asia. So imagine a future where you arrive at Jebel Ali, which is a famous port in UAE, one of the world's busiest in fact, being seamlessly integrated with an Industry 4.0 logistics e-commerce platform, with the entire journey till the last mile delivery to the customer being tracked on a blockchain, a secure blockchain. This is what the UAE vision is all about. So to summarize the opening remarks in this panel discussion before I invite His Excellency, the collaboration between these two countries, the collaboration for UAE's smart vision, we talk about smart cities in so many countries including in Sri Lanka, the collaboration from the UAE government under the leadership of His Excellency Sheikh and all the other ruling emirates of the Sheikhs of the various emirates is investment in smart infrastructure, investment in digital integration, investment in human capital development. And beyond efficiency, this is a partnership which is based on building sustainable economic growth. When I say sustainable, not just sustainability of growth, but sustainability in terms of ESG, right, which is the sustainability principles of the United Nations. In 2022 December, the United Nations conducted the COP28 event there. The UAE also has a very ambitious goal on the note of sustainability to become a net zero emission-free nation by 2050. In fact, the air quality index, I must tell you, in UAE is one of the finest in the world, despite being a desert land. In fact, they have converted multiple sea parts of the country, if you go to Abu Dhabi, and reclaim them as islands. And where His Excellency is from, is where we find a lot of infrastructure projects developing the new downtown of Umalkhain. And I want to conclude as a moderator here, before I welcome the panelists for their view, that this partnership is very significant. It is a shared vision for the future. By combining UAE's innovation-driven ecosystem driven on the principles of ultra-high-tech, Industry 4.0 and artificial intelligence, Microsoft, for instance, invested more than $1.5 billion public-private partnerships in generative artificial intelligence recently. So combining this UAE's innovation-driven ecosystem, Sri Lanka's unparalleled strategic location, natural resources, is going to define the roadmap and maybe set an example for the future. With these words, I now request His Excellency Sheikh bin Abdullah Al Mualla to address the gathering, and in the true spirit of United Arab Emirates. Sir, I request you to give the speech in Arabic, and I will translate it right now. Thank you so much.
السلام عليكم. يسعدني أن أكون جزء من مؤتمر القمة العالمية للابتكار والانفراد، حيث يجتمع العقول المبدعة لتشكيل المستقبل. كما قال صاحب سمو الشيخ محمد بن راشد آل مكتوم، نائب رئيس الدولة، رئيس مجلس الوزراء حاكم دبي حفظه الله، المستقبل يخص هؤلاء الذين يمكنهم تخيله، تصميمه وتنفيذه. سريلانكا جوهرة المحيط الهندي، هي مزيج مثالي من الجمال الطبيعي والثقافة الفنية وروح الابتكار. الإمارات وسريلانكا لديهما أساس قوي للتعاون مع فرص في التكنولوجيا والطاقة والبنية التحتية. دعونا نستفيد من قوة الابتكار لدفع النمو وخلق فرص جديدة وبناء مستقبل أكثر إشراقاً لكلا دولتينا. شكراً. Thank you.
Once again, I thank His Excellency Sheikh bin Abdullah Al Mualla for his inspiring words in Arabic, coming straight from the heart of UAE. Sir, His Excellency went on to say that I'm thrilled to be part of the Global Innovation Summit and Retreat, which is bringing together brilliant minds to shape the future. As His Highness Sheikh Mohammad bin Rashid Al Maktoum, the Vice President and the ruler of Dubai and the Prime Minister of UAE once said, and I quote, "The future belongs to those who can imagine it, those who can design it, and most importantly, those who can execute it." His Excellency went on to say that Sri Lanka is a gem of the Indian Ocean. It is a perfect blend of natural beauty, rich culture, and innovative spirit. The United Arab Emirates and Sri Lanka have a strong foundation for collaboration with opportunities in technology, energy, and infrastructure. He concluded by saying, His Excellency, and I quote, "Let us all collectively harness the power of innovation to drive growth, to create new opportunities, and to build a very bright future for both nations, United Arab Emirates and Sri Lanka." Thank you, sir, for that very, very inspiring talk, and thank you for your presence. Now I will request the next panelist, Dr. Abdullah, the chairman of Abdullah Investment Group. First of all, thank you, sir, for enabling this visit and bringing this very elite delegation of His Excellency and Dr. Abdul Rahman. I would request all of you, before I invite him, to please follow him on social media. He is so much, I would say, viral in terms of the impact which he is creating, the inspiration and the transformation he is doing for UAE as a country and the global landscape. I request you to, sir, please come to the dais and address us all again in Arabic, and I will translate every paragraph. Thank you.
بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته. Hello everybody. It's my honor to be here. Thank you so much to invite us today. It's our honor. Our Highness Sheikh Mualla and our Excellency Rahman Al-Suedi. It's our love and respect to be here. We are here to support each other. We are here to collaboration with you, how we can be in that part from any opportunity from this all society. I try to give my opinion regarding this global summit in Arabic. I our brother to help me for translate. الضيوف الموقرين، كبار المسؤولية التنفيذيين والرواد في مجال الابتكار، يشرفني أن أعرب عن امتناني للدعوة إلى هذا المؤتمر العالمي الرائع للابتكار.
So Dr. Abdullah started by addressing all of us, the distinguished guests, esteemed CxOs, all of the fellow innovators. I'm honored to express my gratitude for the invitation to this exceptional Global Innovation Summit and Retreat.
نود أن نشكر المنظمين الخاصة لدائرة كبار مسؤولي المعلومات العالمية على تقديرهم لقادة الصناعة والمبتكرين الذين كرسوا حياتهم لخلق المسار للآخرين.
We'd like to thank the organizers, particularly the Global CIO Circle, for recognizing industry leaders and innovators who have dedicated their lives to creating a path for others to follow.
نحن سعداء برؤية العلاقة القوية والمتنامية بين سريلانكا والإمارات العربية المتحدة. نعتقد أن القطاع الخاص يلعب دورا حيويا في دفع الابتكار والتنمية الاقتصادية.
We are delighted to see a strong and growing relationship between Sri Lanka and the United Arab Emirates. We believe that the private sector plays a vital role in driving innovation and economic development.
نحن متحمسون لإمكانية التعاون بين الكيانات الخاصة في الإمارات وسريلانكا، خاصة في مجالات مثل التكنولوجيا والطاقة المتجددة وتطوير البنية التحتية.
We are excited about the potential for collaboration between United Arab Emirates and Sri Lankan private entities, particularly in areas such as technology, renewables, and infrastructure development.
يمكن أن نكمل خبرة الإمارات في الابتكار والتكنولوجيا وزيادة الأعمال الموقع الاستراتيجي لسريلانكا واقتصادها المتنامي.
The UAE's expertise in innovation, technology, and entrepreneurship can complement Sri Lanka's strategic location and growing economy.
يركز هذا المؤتمر على التواصل الهادف والورش العمل والمناقشات التي تتماشى تماما مع قيمنا. أنا متحمس للتواصل مع كبار المسؤولين التنفيذيين والمؤسسين والاستكشاف سبل الدفع النمو الابتكار والنجاح.
This summit's focus on meaningful connections, workshops, and panel discussions aligns perfectly with my values. I'm excited to engage with fellow CxOs, founders, to explore ways to drive growth, innovation, and success.
للفائزين بالجوائز أتقدم بأحر التهاني لمساهماتهم في الابتكار والقيادة الملهمة حقا.
To the award recipients, I offer my warmest congratulations. Your contributions to innovation and leadership are truly inspiring.
نتطلع إلى رؤية المزيد من المشاريع المشتركة والشراكات والاستثمارات بين دولتينا.
We look forward to seeing more joint ventures, partnerships, and investments between our nations.
بينما نجتمع في هذا المؤتمر العالمي للابتكار والانفراد، نذكر بقوة التعاون والابتكار في تشكيل المستقبل.
As we gather at this Global Innovation Summit and Retreat, we are reminded about the power of collaboration and innovation in shaping the future.
نحن ملتزمون بدعم المبادرات التي تعزز النمو المشترك وتبادل المعرفة والتنمية الاقتصادية بين الإمارات وسريلانكا في قطاع الخاص.
We are committed to supporting initiatives that promote mutual growth, knowledge sharing, and economic development between the United Arab Emirates and Sri Lanka.
دعونا نعمل معا لخلق فرص جديدة ودفع الابتكار وبناء مستقبل أكثر إشراقا لدولتنا الكريمة.
Let's work together to create new opportunities, drive innovation, and build a brighter future for our nations and the world.
شكرا مرة أخرى على هذه الفرصة. أقدر الجهود التي بذلت في تنظيم هذا الحدث وأنا متحمس للمشاركة فيه.
Thank you again for this opportunity. I appreciate the efforts that have gone into organizing this event, to all the organizers, and I'm excited to be a part of this global summit.
دعونا نواصل الابتكار والتعاون وبناء المستقبل معا وشكرا جزيلا لكم.
Let's continue to innovate, collaborate, and shape the future together. Thank you for the very inspiring message. Now, I'll move to the traditional panel style. I'll sit next to my dear doctor friend, Dr. Vishwannath. And the reason he's here, as I said, he's one of the world and country's few robotic maxillofacial surgeons who has invested in Bangalore. He has over 3 clinics and 6 hospitals. He's continuing to expand in America, in UAE, United Arab Emirates, and he's also involved in a lot of philanthropy across the world. And basically, he's looking at how we can drive innovation. So, we'll get back to the chair here. So, Dr. Hiremath, it's interesting that you're part of a panel which has a mixture of the royal family here, an investor like Dr. Abdullah and Dr. Rahman. The first question which people may have is, what is a maxillofacial surgeon doing on this panel? Can you decipher what is maxillofacial surgery and why is it so important in the context of business?
All delegates and panelists. Before I answer Dr. Karthik's question, I had the same doubt when he asked me to come and speak over here. So then he made me realize, okay, what AI is doing in medical field. So yeah, the technology what medical field we are taking forward now. Okay, you take AI, right? In AI, what happens is in the diagnostics, even for example in maxillofacial surgery, if there is a oral cancer, if there is a lip cancer, if there is a nasopharyngeal cancer, what we have learned and what we have seen in the past, the diagnosis itself used to take around the third stage or fourth stage. By the time you do the treatment for the patients, the outcome was very poor. Now, because of this technology, AI, the software being integrated with CT, MRI, PET scan, even the minute 2 mm or 4 mm is diagnosed. The beauty of this AI is that one. So, ultimately, the technology in maxillofacial, what I would like to say is, identifying early detection, the outcome would be too great.
I'm sorry about that. So, I think Sri Lanka is a nation which has a lot of investment in healthcare technology. And you've spoken about precision diagnostics, you've spoken about high precision medicine. And the future is definitely artificial intelligence in various sectors. As I was mentioning earlier in the opening note, the Sri Lankan government itself has a Vision 2030 for investing extensively in artificial intelligence. And very few people have understood the fact that our health is something which we worry about only when something goes wrong. So early diagnosis through some of these precision technologies which robotic surgery brings in is huge when it comes to, you need to first live a healthy life even if you want to do global innovation or entrepreneurship. And some of the most undetected cancers actually start with the oral cancer, start with the oral source and gradually spread to the other parts of the body. We do see the relevance of maxillofacial surgery. Now, as a robotic surgeon, a general question is in developing countries like Sri Lanka and even India, I know that you have multiple investments in technology. What is the benefit of robotics? We know about AI, which is more software driven, we know about large language models. But what is this robotic surgery? What is this technology? And why do you think governments, public-private partnerships should invest more in robotic surgeries?
See, right now, what everybody knows about robotic surgery is, it is a myth that the robots do the surgery. It is not that way. The robot assisted surgery. The doctor operates, but the precision what it enters inside the body is controlled by the doctor. But when the doctor operates, when his hands go inside, what happens is there will be more amount of damage over there. By default, the healing will be delayed. In robotic surgery, what happens is 2 to 3 pen size, very precise precision cutting will be done. The healing will be really fast. So that means when the damage is less, the healing is fast. So the post-operative care will be less, and by default, the outcome also is too good.
I think it's just to paraphrase or summarize. It is amazing that robotic surgery is helping in the entire value-based care model. It is so important even in developed nations such as America, for example. We see that in San Jose, California, we have some of the greatest robotic companies which have the most valuable stock when it comes to robotic cardiac surgery. But very few people are educated, and thank you for enlightening this audience on the relevance of robotic surgery. The next question I have for you is, how do you see Sri Lanka or UAE as an investment destination for some of these technologies, and why is it so important when it comes to building cross-country collaborations that countries, investors like yourself, I know you run a very large investment firm as well. Why is it relevant from an investor perspective to invest in futuristic healthcare technologies?
Sri Lanka is right now, the scenario is Sri Lanka is too good. It is emerging now. So definitely all investors will be keeping an eye on the upcoming country, and there is a vast, it's an open field, And regarding robotic surgery, the beauty of robotic surgery is the surgeon need not sit at one particular place. Now a distance, there is a long distance surgery also. The doctor might be sitting in India, UAE or abroad anywhere, he can operate in Sri Lanka. So right now to bring that particular technology over here, this is the right time I feel.
Perfect. So you're talking about remote operations. So somebody like you, a doctor in India or even say UAE, you could remotely perform and give accessible healthcare in an economical way, in a high-tech way, which is what is the future of healthcare 4.0 technologies. Lastly, Dr. Vishwannath, Hiremath, since the topic is about fostering also UAE, Sri Lanka collaboration and driving innovation, why UAE? Why are you targeting UAE? You have so many hospitals in India, and I know Sri Lanka is on your radar. But what is the economic viability of setting up healthcare provider setups in United Arab Emirates?
UAE, especially Dubai and Abu Dhabi, these are future next countries. What happens is over here, lot of bold investments are being done by the kings over there into every sector, including healthcare sector. So it is upcoming over there, and Dubai, Abu Dhabi is the center hub. They are positioning themselves as global healthcare and life sciences hub over there. So it's the best place to invest and grow over there.
So some statistics that UAE is on the verge of setting up a $14 trillion life science park near Abu Dhabi. As you rightly said, the Vision 2071, which was excellently spoke about in his speech and referred to by Dr. Abdullah, is basically focused on 4 pillars, of which healthcare, and within healthcare, cancer, early detection, diabetes, cardiovascular diseases are very pertinent to the vision, fulfillment of the vision. So we have a thriving ecosystem which supports easy setup of companies working out of economic free zones, giving you tax-free holidays. And that, if I can extrapolate or if I can transpose this example of an investor like you investing in healthcare in UAE, if a complex domain like healthcare and robotic surgery can get invested in, maybe the message to this audience and all the innovators and founders and startup CxOs is that the UAE is a very open market where you can thrive in the innovation ecosystem, multiple free zones, free economic zones, multiple accelerators where you can quickly and easily do business. So with that, I once again thank my panelists, His Excellency Sheikh Mohammad bin Abdullah Al-Mualla, Dr. Abdullah, my dear brother and friend, who enabled this, Dr. Abdul Rahman, who is in the audience, but he has been motivating us with his thoughts, and he's already offered partnerships to people he has been speaking about to come and invest in UAE. And last but not the least, my good friend, Dr. Hiremath, who has promised that he is looking to work with the Sri Lankan government and investors here to grow not just healthcare, robotic maxillization, but also the startup ecosystem through Dr. Hiremath Global Enterprises. And I do know that you invest a lot in India and UAE already. So thank you for taking time from your busy surgery schedule to be with us today. And thank you once again to all the esteemed panelists for being here. And thank you to Lenin and the organizers for giving us this platform to showcase and talk about what the art of possible is for UAE Sri Lankan collaboration when it comes to the Middle East perspective on innovation. Thank you once again.
Thank you.